and welcome to the Busy Bee Garden. I'm doing something really exciting today. I'm going to be planting some mushrooms into the garden, definitely to be harvesting, and they're also supposed to be really good for the soil and everything. So I've been prepping for it a lot today, getting everything ready, and I'm pretty close to putting stuff together. So I'm going to be growing some back in one of the garden beds back here, and then I'm going to be growing the rest of them in these baskets. Well, I've got the straw soaking here, ready to be used for the mushrooms, and I prepped the garden bed back in here and took a few things out, and I've got some bigger straw over here to lay in for the first layer down there. And then I'll use this more fine, broken up straw as I then layer the mushroom spawn in. Alright, so I got all this the big straw laid here in the garden bed, and so the next thing I need to do is just wet this really good because I didn't soak it. I'm only gonna have the mushrooms up here like in front of the tomatoes and behind the bean trellis, but I put the straw down everywhere just because this bed needed it. It gets real dried out, and I just hadn't done that yet this season, so I went ahead and did the whole thing. So yep, next thing I have to do is just go ahead and water away. And Ivy's gonna want to help. Great, I'm ready to start putting together my mushroom gardens. So I've got my spawn right over here and the other one ready to go. And I've got baskets ready here with the larger straw on the bottom. And draining out the pool, I'm going to start pulling some of the straw out and squeezing it to get some of it ready to put in the baskets and start layering with the spawn. Ivy, no, you can't get your pool right now. Mom was borrowing it. She's trying to help. All right. Day here in the garden. I finally finished up everything with the mushrooms last night, but it was getting kind of late, so now I'm just filming this morning to show you guys what I did and what I finished. So I got it all set up in here with the straw over top. So that's gonna be the wine cap mushrooms are growing in there. And then I'm excited with what I did with the containers, the baskets. This is what I was hoping I could do. So I've got them tucked underneath the steps here of the deck. And I had this old dog crate that turned out perfect as a little enclosure to keep them safe in here from the dogs and the critters. And then I can come right in here and open up the little gate here and then access all the mushrooms in here. That turned out exactly how I was hoping it would. I just had to rotate this thing so that I had access to the door. It's been just sitting under the deck for a while. It needed a use, so I did take the base out of it, like the plastic base that's usually in them, so that it has good drainage and everything, but this should keep them nice and shady. They get a little bit of light, you know, coming in from the other side during the earlier hours of the morning. So we'll see how they do. And all of those back there are the pink oysters, except the one tiny basket in there, I had a little bit of extra of the wine cap, and so I did them in there. And you can also see it from this side, so I can see them over here easily, check on them, water them from this side when I'm coming over to water the pumpkins, and some beans actually that I just put in over here as well. That's what we've got going on with the mushrooms. Got that all finished up. I'm very excited. Give it about a month or so and hopefully we'll start seeing some mushrooms growing in the garden. Right, well that's it for me today in the Busy Bee Garden. I'm super excited about my new journey here with some mushroom growing, and thank you for coming along and watching as I try it out. Very excited. I was able to harvest a few things yesterday / this morning, cook up some beans today, and got a bunch of cucumbers to can, and got to see what I'm going to do with this okra. So, very cool. Alright, thank you so much for visiting the Busy Bee Garden today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Busy Bee Garden. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye!